the hell away from him.
Definitely.
And offstage as much as possible, because that ram offstage can be so hard to deal with.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard for JSugar.
But on stage, yeah, JSugar's definitely want to be kind of dashing in as quickly as possible, just finding your way through this.
This.
Exactly what's happening right now.
Oh, getting in, but just getting the down to up smash into an immediate 23%. Getting into the corner is very important here.
Yeah, Min not with the best combo game, the best up close damage, but you know, she gets her hits, and they do add up. That little ram, that little 10% from the ram, that does stack up pretty damn quick.
Yeah, and that was 20% on itself there, just a little aerial coming out from the Mega Watt, but JSugar able to get pace here. It's literally just, if he's able to keep her in the corner and keep this pressure on like we're seeing here, then he can run away with it. But the moment the Solid Gamer gets some space, he's doing an amazing job of controlling it.
Yeah, and this is kind of exactly the thing. It's like, we just saw that JSugar had Solid at the ledge, but then just went for one there. Solid just hopped under it, and then suddenly he's back into center stage, and that's definitely where Min thrives. So, yeah, JSugar needs to kind of make his ledge traps really work hard.
Nice reaction on the up B there, seeing the down tilt coming in and saying none of it, and the knee catching up there. Min's recovery is definitely one of the worst things in the game, I would say.
Quite bad.
I mean, good, because she controls stage so well that it means that if she had a good recovery as well, it'd be pretty rough.
Amazing on stage, less so off stage.
For sure. But JSugar having the lead here is very important as well, because he really doesn't need to approach anymore. He could, as far as I care, camp out for 5 minutes. If Min isn't going to approach you, then there's nothing else you need to do.
The hard thing about Min though is, if you're trying to play defensively against her, you really need to be careful about your stage missing, because what JSugar did there is he was kind of running towards the corner, and then Solid had center stage, which means he's ledge trapping.
Yes, precisely.
So yeah, controlling your positioning against Min is so completely essential, especially in a matchup like this where Falcon wants to be running it.
That little laser from the dragon does way too much damage. It does like 8%
It does so much damage, it comes out so fast after the move. It's a hard one to deal with. JSugar going for the knee there, not quite going to get it. Solid Gamer is back off stage, not picking the edge guard though.
Yeah, kind of trying to get these, catching the tether off, but a lot of time struggling. The parry is going to allow him to get the Falcon kick, put him in these edge guard situations again, but Solid Gamer also playing really well around the range of his recovery, making sure to not get abused too hard.
Here we are, so JSugar still maintaining this kind of disadvantage, but actually Solid Gamer losing his stock with a JSugar, I think SDing as well, kind of bunking on the bottom of the stage. That's definitely not what you want to see.
Solid Gamer, I think you're definitely going to take that one there. You're kind of already dead anyway, and just getting that little bonk there messed up JSugar's jumping.
That is very beneficial for Solid right there. Not only putting it back to an even game, but then actually taking his own advantage, 50% on JSugar already. What can he turn it into? But JSugar getting his own comeback right now.
Okay, you had to go for it there at some point, and the Mega Watt almost going to finish off the stock there, but not quite.
Yeah, that Mega Watt is so terrible.
It's really hard, if Min isn't very far out, it is really hard to edge guard, but we're going to see the buffed arm now. I don't know what it's called, and ooh, the nice read there.
Clean tips coming out from JSugar, but it's not quite enough. The tips of those boots not quite taking it. And now Solid Gamer is back into center stage.
Lovely parry. It's really hard to edge guard when she's coming down, because she can just fire out these moves, and the back throw is not going to take it just yet, but this edge guard situation is going to be really rough, especially when she's got the buffed arm.
Yeah, Min is trying her best now to get rid of this Captain Falcon, but yeah, actually dealing out a ton of percent here. And yeah, not quite going to get the 2-frame because it was the
using the 2 dragons right now, but the normal dragon arm not quite going to take it just yet. If that had been the buff one, it probably would have. Nice adaptation there on the ledge.
Yeah, and JSugar kind of finding his way back in.
Oh my! Beautiful that he didn't go for any pummels there and just immediately went for the throw, so the DI was not ready.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Just getting the DI mix up, just catching Solid off guard. Really good from JSugar getting the kill spark. It didn't quite work out, but you know, he carried on playing solidly. He's managed to take that game 1.
I wonder if we'll see a character switch here, because we did see obviously JSugar that was even with a bit of an SD at about 50% that he was able to still close out that game. I mean, maybe a Solid Gamer who used Ram at ledge, because we saw he was ledge trapping all the time with the dragon and the Mega Watt, whereas it's just like, if you just use Ram a lot, you're just going to get caught out constantly, and the damage is going to keep going, keep going.
Little bits of damage, they do add up. They absolutely do. And we are seeing the switch to the Inkling coming out. honestly, not a bad idea. He already got the 3-0 with the Inkling, so...
Yeah,
And
not
they
surprised to
broke.
see this. Yeah, it's definitely one of the ones I was expecting to see come out again. And I can imagine this matchup is pretty hard for JSugar to deal with because of Inkling's like speed and also, I don't know what to call it, her swimming, that's what it is, right?
Yeah, so one of the things that Captain Falcon definitely like exceeds at is controlling burst range. You know, Captain Falcon will just kind of sit on the edge of what you can react to, and then is he going to dash in and grab? Is he going to do Raptor Boost? It's really hard to tell what he's going to do, but Inkling, a lot of times doesn't have to worry about that quite so much because she is just as fast. Her burst range is just as big, and she's going for those grabs and those back airs as well. So they're kind of playing the same game, just Inkling does it a little bit better.
Okay, almost getting the knee again, but not quite able to get it fully inked up here. It means that the damage comes out insane, but not able to get any follow-ups really.
Yeah, but speaking of follow-up, Solid Gamer definitely has it on deck, getting the tech chase into the up air. And yeah, just playing this so well, honestly, just kind of staying back and not letting JSugar get too much pressure on at close range.
Yeah, definitely. I'm seeing a lot of good spot dodges coming out from him as well, up close range, especially when he's going for the Raptor boost and Falcon kick and stuff in close range. And the up air, not quite taking it. I can't believe that. That must be Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, definitely the Hollow Bastion coming out, but also the up smash coming out. Yeah, consistent kill move, very good for Inkling. Also, his lead looking pretty good for a Solid Gamer right now. JSugar yet to really take a stop of him.
It's really quite hard to edge guard Inkling sometimes as well with the speed of the up B coming out.
Yeah, no hitbox, but like it grabs the ledge from any height.
Yeah.
So like they can, the time mix-ups are pretty much infinite. Like
nice weight.
Yeah, really good weight from JSugar there.
Yeah, he's kind of going for these ledge trap situations, but he's not able to get anything off from them. Every time Solid Gamer has been able to get back to the stage pretty comfortably, and that is to do with Inkling and also being able to throw out the grenade and use a lot of these quick moves that they've got to throw out the hitboxes to contest.
Yeah, and I really like how Solid Gamer, he actually ran out of ink there, but he just kind of backed off and just got these couple tiny little bits of ink. Because he knows that if he does it for too long, JSugar will react and just run up to him. But yeah, just really good matchup knowledge there to know not to charge for just that little bit too long, and he'll get a good splat back there. So we are still seeing JSugar not able to take his first stop.
Yeah, we're seeing some lovely weights on the Inkling as well. We saw late there's Solid Gamer just going for a weight on the forward there and getting the late hitbox and even just following up on that. We were saying earlier about JSugar being able to adapt quickly on the fly to the combos coming out, and Solid Gamer throwing that right back in his face.
Yeah, definitely. JSugar, even that up B, not going to take it. Solid Gamer doing such a good job of hanging on to this last stop and looking to take JSugar's second.
Okay, able to take it with the Raptor boost finally. On 142% though is a lot to make up. Just hope that Inkling can't really kill unless they get a back air or an up air.
Yeah, this is kind of one of the things that Inkling does struggle with this matchup. It's just taking the stop. He took the first one pretty cleanly, but this second one is taking quite a while.
Yeah, Solid Gamer and JSugar both doing a very good job of making sure not to get hit by any of these committal moves that are going to take them off stage. The back air able to give him back stage control, get some ink back, but the jab here, 207.
Yeah, jab not going to take it, definitely not the strongest move, but the ink could be useful. But yeah, back air won't take it.
I think going for the parry there on the back air, trying to get a punish off, but just able to mix up the timing and able to get in a nice back air.
Nice back air.
Nice back air.
Speaking of nice, that back air into up till 25 quick % on here. JSugar just hasn't really been able to get things started. I mean, we saw in the Strong Pig set, his confirms were so clean, but in this one, it's just so much harder to hit.
It definitely. The swim makes it very difficult for him to be able to catch up with these falling nairs and stuff that he was using a lot before to catch the bigger characters. And the ledge traps coming out from Solid Gamer have also been really good.
We are still seeing here JSugar just stuck at this ledge. He's doing, it's so hard for him to get up. Yeah, Inkling just like covering so much space on this thing. Just everywhere JSugar wants to go, Solid is covering it. Actually, JSugar making it back, but it's getting to be on the ledge right now.
Yeah, exactly. Using the ink bomb to just cover the ledge option of get up and jump, and then just reacting to what he does with the back air is just so good for Inkling. It's just a nice simple B&B to be able to edge guard really efficiently.
Definitely, and now back off stage again is JSugar. Solid Gamer being able to look to finish this one pretty quickly, I think.
Right, we get the punish on the re-grab there. Really needs to close on the stop quickly, wants any chance of winning this game. That will do it.
Yeah, JSugar's back at. Actually going to take the stops first, but there's a mountain to climb here. For JSugar to take out Solid Gamer here.
Ooh, nice charging at that time instead of just using it for the ledge. And the damage coming out here, it is possible if he gets a big old string going off that he could take it off, but the side B instead of the up B there, not quite going to do it.
Oh, and I love the weight on the air dodge.
Yeah.
Fantastic from Solid Gamer. You know, made it look like he was going to go for the up air, and just didn't.
Yeah.
He just did something
He
else.
just didn't.
That's insane.
Stream just crashed.
I believe that we are live again. We apologize for the stream going down.
JSugar able to take that last one.
You need to like Okay, anyway, yes, apologies for the screen going down, a couple of little technical difficulties here, but what has not been difficult apparently was JSugar taking that next game on Solid Gamer 2-1 now.
He was able to get a decent lead and had a kind of a 2-stock lead. Solid Gamer almost brought it back in the last stock, only staying at 60% for a long time, but then JSugar got a big ol' up smash for me to close out the game.
Big ol' up smash, alright.
Big ol' up smash.
Big ol' up smash. And you said it was a read as well, and that's kind of the thing that JSugar really needs in this matchup. You know, kind of that consistent thing we've seen against DD in the past and Min Min. With Inkling being so hard to hit, you know, you really need to just kind of guess exactly where his position is going to be.
Yeah.
And then just commit to the option. And luckily Falcon does have those options that he can commit to. His smash attacks are actually pretty low lag, and so he can go for a lot of stuff, such as his up air chain. So much damage.
Yeah, anytime I think there's a big deficit between them, both of these players just seem to immediately make it back up.
Yeah, definitely. It's just so back and forth, it really is.
Literally.
Like, Inkling's damage output with Ink is so good, and just up air just does up air. Falcon just does up air, I mean.
Yeah, up air does do up air.
Up air.
Okay, we're not saying, I don't think I've seen JSugar get hit by one, I mean, apart from maybe the time where I didn't see, but I think I've seen him get caught by one roller.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job of staying away from it, just, you know, jumping over it or moving out of the way of it.
Yeah, it's kind of the only time you see that it gets used in like kind of matchups against higher players. A lot of the time just for these tech reads.
What I really like seeing here coming out from JSugar is these upbeats. Solid Gamer likes to stay in shield a lot, and so he's just using his command grab to get him out of there, and he's dealing a lot of damage and getting him some kills.
Yeah, for sure it is. The Raptor boost definitely a decent job, and as we're just talking about the Raptor boost, unfortunately he's just one and not quite grabbing the ledge and landing on stage, which Solid Gamer is not going to allow, but JSugar not going to allow him to keep 3 stocks there and keeps moving on to the second fifth stock. Yeah,
that was just a really good run up down tilt. Just keep it simple, hit it with something strong. He hadn't really used down tilt a lot in the set.
His damage output is nuts.
He's at 81. That's insane.
Yeah, he got caught by the grenade into a grab and then pummel into up there, and it just immediately did something like 60%. It was insane.
Yeah, that's the power of Ink, baby. This character deals damage and he takes stocks, or not quite this time.
Not quite.
Just about living that. That's kind of insane.
Yeah, I can't believe he lived that. He charged that as well.
Yeah, maybe the up smash would have taken it, but it's hard to say sometimes.
But
what might take it right now is these up airs, but no, actually going to drop that combo. Solid making his way back to the ledge, and he is now back on the stage, getting another grab.
Oh my god, this is more than once we've seen JSugar live to about 200% here. He's doing a brilliant job of keeping hold of these stocks and putting on the extra damage when he's behind.
Yeah, definitely the reason a lot of people kind of dropped off in the Inkling kind of throughout ultimate is like just getting these stocks is difficult. You've got to get the right reads, you've got to put the right moves in the exact right place, and sometimes that's not easy, but yeah, putting the right one in the right place there is Solid Gamer. Putting JSugar on his last stock of this game.
Yeah, a lot of the time you do see that Inkling's good moves aren't the moves that kill for them, so that's a lot of time they've got. Yeah. Apart from when obviously a high percent for the back air and the nair and things like this won't be killing, they just add on a lot of damage. It's just finding these heavy reads and but the damage when you add it up that fast, it means that you're able to get a lot of these reads and put pressure on them.
Yeah, a lot of damage on JSugar right now. Solid Gamer doing a really good job of just keeping him at the ledge with the high recovery. We'll let JSugar back onto the stage. He's going to be hunting for this kill right now, but actually he just gets a grab for his troubles. The up, they're up and not quite going to take it.
We are not quite taken. I swear I haven't seen one of them kill today.
Yeah, it's just like the percents are so tight for that to work. So it's, you know, it's not easy to get consistently. Oh, the footstool.
Oh, very nice.
I love that from Solid because it was a regrab. So, and obviously JSugar knew that, and so Inkling has down smash.
Exactly.
Very easy punish on the regrab. Would have killed unquestionably. But Solid didn't do it.
Yeah,
because he knew that JSugar knew, and so obviously the option for JSugar was to go above. Solid just waited and F smash in the direction. So smart, such good situational awareness, even in that very quick situation.
Yeah, exactly. In these like high pressure situations when you're in the tournament live and you're thinking in that second, okay, this guy's gonna up me, I need to do this other option. That is the difference between these high level players.
Between, you know, an 0-2 or a
good player.
An 0-2 or a tournament winner is that situation exactly right there. And now Solid Game has put himself in game 5 against JSugar.
Yeah, we are seeing these players go the distance, which does make sense considering, as we've talked about, how back and forth their games are.
Yeah, definitely. Back and forth is absolutely the correct word for it. Momentum being such an important tool for both of these characters and both of these players.
Yeah, these are. We've seen a lot of the time when JSugar adds on these damage, it's been from these up air strings, but Solid Gamer's doing an amazing job on this first stock, getting on this ink, and then if you're able to just apply pressure while they're inked up, you just get insane damage.
Yeah, definitely, but JSugar certainly don't want to be counted out yet. He's going to try and get that stop for the 2-frame, but damage he's gotten so far, definitely not to be scoffed at. 50%. Definitely a good start.
Yeah, very nice. Going gashed out there, not going for that too much, so the Solid Gamer not quite expecting it. As we're talking about though, every time they have a large deficit between them, it just seems to be made up. Lovely attempt on the read there, but not quite going to be able to get it off.
But the thing is with Falcon, your up smash is, you can go for something like that, because your up smash is just so safe.
Yeah, we haven't seen JSugar going for too many of them. Obviously in the game he did close off the game with it. I can't remember too many of the stocks that he's been closing out with the up smash.
Try for the down tilt, but he's a back air for his troubles. These guys just trading blows across the stage. The up B.
I can't believe that didn't kill. That was so close to killing there.
Yeah, the back throw might do it. Not quite. These guys both having so many almost kill moves.
Yeah,
we just need to find the actual kill move now.
Yeah, the DI on both of them obviously being on point to allow this, and the hitbox there on the up B, landing hitbox.
I hate that hitbox so much, man.
It's the most annoying thing ever, because you're like, oh, it doesn't kill me or do anything, it just slightly puts me off.
It's just annoying. But yeah.
Back throw him might take
back throw, no, not quite. Staled a bit and kind of at the middle of the stage, not quite going to do it.
Yankling doesn't have any other kind of kill throw really, and that dash attack is going to close it out with the maximum raid. Let's see if JSugar, if he can get any extra damage on here, it will mean so much, because these players have been so close throughout the whole game.
Yeah, absolutely. Solid Gamer is going to want to take this stock so soon, but 199% on this man. Put it over 200 and he will lose his stock back in the game. Both of these players, remember, the loser of this one does in fact get 5th at this event, which is kind of insane given the quality of the players that we're seeing here. They're both so good. Either of these guys could make, top 4, top 3 easily.
For sure, but only unfortunately one of them can make it out, so we're going to have to see who that is. Both players kind of playing it safe here, but you just see every time he gets these dash attacks, he gets these lovely up air strings. Unfortunately, not able to get the finisher most of the time. The Solid Gamer's got that DI on point.
No jump once again on Solid Gamer as he makes his way back to stage against JSugar. He's going to make it back, but JSugar does get grounded, and this is the start for Solid Gamer getting a 60% damage real quick.
Yeah, lovely going for the roller there at early percent. People aren't going to be expecting it when you're not a kill percent. And once again, another roller coming out, and a beautiful down air into the other roller, into the lovely up smash. Is not quite going to finish it.
Kill. That's crazy. The double roller, the down air into the reach, that was insanely well played from Solid. But yeah, Falcon ending up actually being too heavy to get taken out the very so Solid.
Okay. Currently, we're seeing JSugar was in a decent lead here, and unfortunately, the up smash at the ledge getting kind of antsy with it, and Solid Gamer keeping his cool and just reading it and going for the appropriate punish.
Yeah, very clean gameplay coming out from Solid Gamer, suddenly putting himself in the lead and putting JSugar on his tournament stop.
But again, add on this ink so they're able to get that extra percent, being so much when they're at low percent.
Absolutely. And it's up to JSugar now to find a way to take this stock back. They're not quite going to do it, but he has still got Solid Gamer at the ledge.
It has been so surprising what percents both of these characters have lived to, for both being not the heaviest characters. They've both been living to 150, 200%, almost every stock.
Yeah, and JSugar is just playing this so safe right now, but he needs to do something to find this stock because Solid Gamer is just putting on a ton of damage right now. They slide off of the ledge, but it actually works out pretty well for Solid Gamer, putting JSugar off the stage, but he does make it back.
But still able to get to safety, able to get back stage control a bit. Really needs to close out this stock as soon as possible if he wants any chance of taking this set.
That's absolutely what he's doing. But yeah, both of them just kind of going back to the safe kind of neutral, but Solid Gamer is just getting the hits. Solid Gamer is absolutely getting the hits here. JSugar not able to find anything to get his momentum started, which he desperately needs.
Solid Gamer and his back airs in neutral is just so much of a combo. Every time JSugar's trying to get in here, we're just seeing him get swatted away by the back air, but the gentleman jab not even going to take it at 150.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that's not taking it, but it's like JSugar keeps trying to jump in. Solid Gamer's just got the back air, and he has the up air, but he's not quite going to do it.
Not quite yet, but it's definitely in a very awful situation here. Even getting this whole percent lead on with a whole stock to go, it's going to be a hell of a task for JSugar to make up if he can.
Yeah, and it's just a hard situation because we just can't find the hits, but Solid Gamer just playing so clean, keeping it so safe.
Yeah, these back airs, and it's just backer after backer, and the back air once again is going to close out the stock there. And just, you see, that was the biggest lead I think Solid Gamer will win the game.
Yeah, and there it will be, the set going to Solid Gamer. JSugar is going to be out at 4th place.
Definitely not a bad showing there, for sure.